What's up, guys? So I know it's been a while since you haven't seen me making videos. There's a lot has gone on in my life. You have no clue. But um, there's been some good things, some bad things, which I will get into the bad things later. But right now, this is a time for a celebration. Now, I couldn't make this video before this because I have a surprise for a friend of mine, and my friend is one of those type of people who is like loyal. I mean, down, like full flats on a Cadillac. He's down. I have to say that this will be one of my, I would say, best friends. Um, Whenever I need something, he's there. Anytime I need him to go do something, he's there. Anytime that I, I remember one time I ran out of gas on my bike at 5 o'clock in the morning. He got up and went to the gas station and got me gas. This guy is a guy that, like, I could trust him with my life. I could trust him with my kids. I could trust him with anything. He is loyal. And just a quick, let me say how I met him. I would say like, oh man, 7 years ago, when I moved from Marietta to Dallas. When I moved to this house, I had a 1988 or 89 Honda Gold Wing. Go in there, get in there. And it was brown, dookie brown, and I bought it for like $800. It didn't have a kickstand, so I had to use a center stand. It was a pain. It was a pain in the butt. But the crazy thing is, like, I was at Walmart and I saw his Gold Wing. His Gold Wing was the exact same color, make, model as mine. And I even sat outside and wait till he got to his bike to see who he was. And I started talking to him, and that's how it kicked it off. And over the years, we've gotten closer, and we've gone through many bikes. Now, part of my garage is a mess, but anyway. So we've met, we've hung out, we've done this and the other. Now, we love riding bikes, okay? He eventually took that bike and painted it orange and did all a bunch of modifications, but what ended up happening was the bike name was Diva. And what happened was the bike started messing up, the transmission was going out, and he had to get rid of it. And he got rid of it. So we were on a hunt for a bike. Okay, now I ride sport bikes, you know me, I'm riding a sport bike. And I haven't really rode cruisers. So I use my expertise, how I found good deals. And I found him like a 90 something Gold Wing in Toccoa, which was like 3 hours away. And we got the bike, we went down there, he saw the bike. It had a little issues, but it's something he likes to fix his bikes. He likes to work on them. He likes to tinker. He's always been a tinker. He'll do something. He will transform an average looking bike into something totally different, something you wouldn't even recognize. And people would think it's a different type of bike, but really it's just masquerading as something, as something else. But we ended up getting another Gold Wing, and he got it. And he painted orange, which I don't understand why he paints orange, but then he started doing some major modifications to this bike. He took off the front fairing and put a Harley Davidson bat wing on there. He got the inner from where did he get the inner from? Across the street at a car lot, and he put that together. He put a radio in there. He made the front end look exactly like a Gold Wing, LED lights and everything. He even took the back part of the Gold Wing off and put what did he put up? Oh yeah, he put another Harley tail section on there, with the luggage rack and stuff. And then he got like his Yamaha saddlebags and hard saddlebags and put them on the side. He drilled holes in them he put speakers in there and put speakers in the front. He put LED lights. He even put risers on his handlebars and make them like little mini ape hangers. And he rode that thing. That bike name was Diva. He loved that bike. Oh my God, he loved that bike. Well, he ended up going down one day because of wet roads, and he didn't handle a curve right. But he was okay. In the bike, I went, picked him up in his bike because he was having issues, and we got that fixed and everything. But later on, probably a few months later, the starter was going out. And unfortunately, in that particular Gull Wing, when the starter goes out, you got to pull the whole motor out to get to the starter. So it wasn't worth fixing. So the thing about it is when I tell you guys he's a rider, he's a rider. He will ride everywhere, anywhere. It doesn't. He'd rather have a bike than a car. When I'm talking about he's a stone cold rider, he is a rider. I mean, I ride, but not to that degree. But so eventually, he took all the pieces off of it. He gave it away. I don't think he even sold it. He just gave it away because I understood how he felt, because when he stopped riding because of the bike situation, he gets in a little bit of depression. And he just started taking his ape hangers, his bat wing, he just gave it all away and just was like really sad. And we took both bikes into the scrap yard, and they gave him like $50 for it or something like that. And the guy at the scrap yard was taking the bike, and he had the had a big claw, and he grabbed it and he would pick it up, and he was just like doing this with it on the piles of trash, and not trash, but of metal and stuff. And it was like, I knew he was laughing, but deep down I knew it hurt him. And and then he's trying to save his money up and things like that to get a know. He's like, next year I'm gonna be out there riding with you guys and stuff like that. And I just feel like he's lost a lot of himself. I feel like his soul has been just sucked out, and he's just so depressed. So I had some things that happened, and I was like, well, I'm gonna come across some money. I'm gonna buy him a bike. Yes, I'm buying him a Harley. But the thing is that I was waiting on it, and he had about $2,000 saved up. And he started, and I told him, I said, big dog, I said, do not buy another bike. Let me, until I'm ready. He doesn't know I'm buying him a bike, but I said, just look, don't, because we keep going through the same line. Yeah, make sure he don't turn around. Okay. He is going to trip out. Make sure he stays turned around. Whatever he do, don't let him turn around. Start it up.
Oh, my bad. Your eyes closed, Bruce?
Eyes closed, yeah. Okay, big dog. You can turn around. Yes. 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 No fucking way! No way! Are you serious? Be careful, because it's not even. You gotta be careful. You know it's not even. Yes. Are you serious? Yes. I love you.
I'm getting emotional. I think it's raindrops. Oh, Brent, this is sweet, honey. Oh, God, you should see the speakers in the back. Brent, speakers, man, on each side. Jen seat in the back. Oh, the chrome, the chain. Look at congratulations. You finally got what you wanted. Bro, it's off the chain. Look at this. Oh my God, he okay now.
Hold this for a second. Hold it for a second.
Yeah, sure. Let's see.
Before it falls. Before it falls. Oh, and yes. Oh, thank you. This is cool. Man. Huh? Right?
Nah, you bet.
You got your clips. Right. Here's your key fob. Okay. And I do have a title for it, so. Okay. Thanks, bro. Thank you, Morgan. Oh, and Jennifer. Jennifer was very instrumental on this. She was very instrumental on this. Thanks, babe. You first saw the small one, what'd you think? I mean, you were really nice about it. I'll give you that. You were really nice about it. From you, so you know I accept anything. Oh, okay. You know me. But then but I couldn't get it in neutral, so I had to help them push up that hill. I was really struggling there. But but you like it though, huh? I love it. Yeah, she helped me out a lot because I. Oh, really? Yeah, because you wonder why I was asking you a bunch of questions about Harleys, and that's why I was asked a bunch of questions. And and the thing is, I'm sorry I lied to you about borrowing the $2,000. I had to take it out of your hands before you go buy something. Because you were sitting there looking at gold wings and stuff, and I'm literally like waiting to get this. Right. Yeah, and Morgan with me to go pick it up. Oh, awesome. And also too is I didn't even test ride when I bought it. I'm gonna tell you that now. Because it was a Harley and it was weird. Second, he had a gravel driveway. Okay, right. So it was a hill. So I was like, I looked at it, I was like, hey, you know. Right. And it came with a seat, and that's where actually that came from. He gave that to me. Okay. So I had to lie to you again. Oh, you lied to me again. Yeah, I had to lie to you again. So yeah. So
we were like picking up slingshots and stuff was here. The day you came picking up the pieces, we had to wait outside because we could open the garage.
Yeah. And I couldn't and I couldn't give it to you before you went on vacation because the whole time you'd be like, oh, I ain't going. I want to go ride all these bikes, and he'd be one depressed guy out there knowing he had a bike at home and he ain't rode, and he's on vacation, so I had to sit on it. So yeah. So happy birthday. Appreciate it so much. You know, you've been a good friend. You have helped me out with everything. You know, I really appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. I mean,
Cheers.
I appreciate it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Just please don't paint it orange. I won't. Please don't. Right. Because the Harley symbols on there, and so you have a real Harley now. You have a real one. Yes. So
you can still paint it.
No.
He might change his colors to maroon now.
Hey!